Hey, welcome to Felcraft Casts. I'm Hammy, and this is our quick Blackrock Mountain news update with the 3 new cards, Core Rager, Imp Gang Boss, and Flamewalker. Hunters always used to skin Core Ragers in World of Warcraft, so it's good to see that they're tied to it in Blackrock Mountain's Hearthstone expansion. Stats-wise, the Core Rager is a solid minion. 4 attack and 4 health and 4 mana is not a bad drop. However, with the battlecry of gaining +3/+3 if your hand is empty, hunters are going to try to find ways to empty their hand as soon as possible. Emptying your hand that early in the game can be quite tough for a turn 4 drop, but expect to see Core Rager comboed with cards such as Undertaker, a lot of the Death Rattle early game drop cards, Clockwork Gnome, Loot Hoarder and similar as people try to replicate early game rush hunters. Although people will try and rush this card out, don't underestimate it in the mid to late game. At stages when your hand may be empty, holding onto a Core Rager and dropping a 7 attack, 7 health minion for 4 mana can't be underestimated. There's also the potential to combo it with cards such as Houndmaster and other hunter beast synergizing cards for a really strong minion push. We suspect that Core Rager will see a lot of use in Arena. The sheer value of this card for its 4 mana mean that in Arena this can be a really good drop. Mages rejoice, you get your own knife juggler. For 3 mana, Flamewalker's stats are solid in the early game, meaning it can make good trades on minions on the table if required. With an ability akin to Knife Jugglers, Flamewalker's ability to do 2 damage randomly split among all enemies on spellcast synergizes and combos really well with cheap spells. Expect to see Flamewalker seeing play with spare parts, the Goblins vs Gnomes 1 mana spell cost cards, or alternatively with other decks that revolve around cheap mage spells, arcane missiles, flame cannon, and lots of early game spells that will trigger Flamewalker's death dealing ability. Finally, in this latest set of 3 cards we have the Imp Gang Boss, coming out to increase the imp swarm for all of you Warlocks out there. Blackrock Mountain with the Warrior class card has already seen whenever minion takes damage effects, and Imp Gang Boss is no different, summoning a 1/1 imp for each damage done to Imp Gang Boss. Given that Warlocks already have Implosion, which allows you to damage minions and summon 1/1 imps for each damage dealt, the Imp Gang Boss offers an additional way of trying to swarm the battlefield with small token imps as a Warlock. For its 3 mana cost, 2 attack and 4 health will let Imp Gang Boss hopefully take a couple of trades, summoning a couple of imps at least before it's knocked out by your opponent or silenced. We'd expect to see people trying to combo Imp Gang Boss in a couple of ways. How can you do damage to it to make it summon as many imps as possible, or how can you buff it using cards such as Demon Heart and other Warlock cards that increase health and attack of minions to give it a larger health pool in order that it can take more damage and keep summoning those 1/1 imps. Thanks for watching our Hearthstone Blackrock Mountain card news update. For more card spoilers, be sure to subscribe and check out our other video playlist with more cards that have been announced for Blackrock Mountain.